Artists, here's a reminder of how to clean your paintbrushes.
Now the first step is just to get rid of as much paint as possible by wiping as much as you can off your brush onto a dirty rag or paper towel. Whenever you do wipe your brush, it's important to kind of drag it like this. You want to be pulling paint out towards the end of the bristles rather than pushing it in further into the brush. Now the next step is to use your solvent to break down the rest of the paint in the brush. Solvent just refers to whatever you use to break down paint. So for acrylics and most paint, your solvent is water. But for oils, your solvent is some type of mineral spirit or turpentine. If you're an oil painter who chooses to go solvent-free, then use safflower or linseed oil in this step. Now wipe the brush on a cleaner paper towel or rag until it runs clear.
Painters are often taught never to dip the brush in paint beyond the halfway point of the bristles,
and not to leave your brushes sitting in solvent. The reason is this can break down the glue and shorten the lifespan of your brush. So make sure you keep doing that pulling action when you wipe the brush and try to get as much paint out of the ferrule as possible. Now the next step is to clean your brushes using a mild soap and warm water. I use Master's brush cleaning soap, and this tub has lasted me about 10 years so far. But if you don't have brush soap, you can use Murphy's oil soap or a mild dish soap. By the way, it's best to wear gloves if you're going to touch the brushes to clean them. Some pigments are actually harmful to the environment if you wash them down the drain. And if you use acrylics, it's important to think of the microplastics. You can really reduce your impact on the environment by throwing your paint waste out as a solid rather than down the drain. So you could wash your brushes in a little dish like this, and then instead of throwing that down the drain, you take a paper towel, wipe it out, and throw it in the trash. And I'll share extra tips in the caption of what to do with your paint water. The next thing to do is just wipe your brush dry on a clean paper towel or rag, reshape and repoint the bristles with your fingers, and leave them to dry.